Hello guys, and welcome to the Musings of Maverick channel. I'm Maverick, and as you guys might tell from the title of this episode, we are starting a new series. This one, however, was decided by you guys as part of the fan vote. So, at the very end, here are the results. So, as you guys can see, at the very end, the #1 spot was taken by 3月のライオン. March comes in like a lion. It was actually a pretty close battle this time. Violet Evergarden was like 3 votes behind 3月のライオン. It was neck and neck all the way through, but this one prevailed in the end, right? And so that's what I'm going to be watching next. I also find it kind of funny that you guys keep on asking me to watch more emotional type of animes, considering that I'm not really that kind of emotional reactor. I'm typically more chill in a sense, but well, that's what this series is about, right? It's to watch series that you guys want, so I will happily oblige. So, there we go. And don't worry if your favorite anime was not, it's like either being underlooked or something. I don't watch everything just dependent on fan votes. And, well, there's also always possibility of me watching it in the future, just off my own accord, right? But not for this season, because this season is actually kind of full. But anyways, for any of you guys who are new here, just to quickly go over my videos. So in every video, I will have a introductory part at the very beginning, a blind reaction in the middle, and at the very end, I'll have my discussion session, my review session, talking about theory crafting and predictions, all added together as part of my musings, if you will. So, on that note, let's talk a little bit about 3月のライオン, right? March comes in like a lion. To be honest, I don't know much about this anime either. I do know that its topic is in regards to shogi, which I do have a very rudimentary understanding of. I don't play it myself, but I do play chess and xiangqi, which is a sort of Chinese chess, and also have a basic understanding of Go as well, but not shogi, right? And actually, I originally thought that this was going to be an anime that was more similar to, for instance, Hikaru no Go, which I haven't seen the anime before, but I've read the manga, and it's focused more on the actual game itself, right, and how the main character goes through all the different trials to become the best Go player. I don't want to spoil anything. But apparently this series is actually more following in the footsteps of Your Lie in April, in that it's more emotional in a way, and the subject matter at hand is just sort of a medium to express these various emotions or dramas and so on and so forth, right? So it does seem kind of fitting in a way that right after, Your Lie in April, we're now with March comes in like a lion. March, right? So I do find that kind of fate in a way, if you will. Beyond that, as for the actual anime, I was kind of surprised that it was actually made by Shaft. I didn't think that this would be a topic that would be made by Shaft, and of course this also means that with Shaft, we also have director Shinbo on as well as his team. So are we actually going to get the distinctive style that is so prominent with Shaft works? I don't know. Let's just find out together in the first episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Was that supposed to be a face? Oh, we're starting with the opening immediately? Alright. As usual, I'll be watching the opening at least and ending at least once, but I'll be muting it since I don't want to be copyright struck. And this is Bump of Chicken, right? This opening song. Okay. Yeah, bump of chicken. It's funny that I'm seeing no references to shogi as of right now. This main character does give me a very large sense of deja vu with Kosei from Shigatsu. All right. Kiriyama Ray. Yeah, it's Shaft. Okay, so is this another main character with family problems of some sort? Was that his mom? Nice room, bro. Maybe he just moved here, I'm guessing? Especially with those boxes on the right. Or he could just be lazy, right? Because I actually do something similar as well, since I rent. So I don't bother to take some stuff out of boxes and just keep them there. Okay. That's quite a nice flat he has, actually. Oh. Am I gonna have to mute this as well? Just in case. Wait, this is in French, isn't it? Okay. Wait, did he literally have his face on the banners? Or is that just like an Easter egg of some sort? Okay, Shogi Hall. Okay. What is this? Is he here for lessons? To train? For examination? What? Mitsuko. That would be one of the pawns. Assuming the concept is quite similar to that of chess, actually. No, you develop your minor piece. Sorry, you. Yeah, basically, you develop your pieces, fight over territory. Of course, there are some more specifics that are different from chess, such as the concept of promotions being quite different. I believe all pieces can be promoted in shogi. Kodomo. Oh, is that actually elementary school? I kind of forgot what JS stands for. So what? Did his parents divorce? His mom died or something? It's a bit harder to find a king of shogi. You need to quickly look at all the characters. The kanji. You're quite the talkative one, aren't you, Ray? I feel like even Kosei wasn't as withdrawn as this. Hinata. Okay. And I'm sorry if I'm making a bit if there's too many comparisons to Kosei or Shigatsu Kimi no Uso here, but I just literally finished it, so it's kind of very fresh on my mind right now. And come on, you can't say you don't see a sense of deja vu there. Okay, this is a very interesting character design. Am I the only one who feels like the characters don't seem to be from the same world? Oh wait, that's actually the cat? The cat is voice acted? Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, that. I have literally never seen that before. Mom, grandma, sister. Okay. Beating him. He was adapted? Stop. Wait, what? Grandpa? Hmm. Really interesting artwork style. It's a blend of different styles. I'm still patiently waiting for, you know, the explanation of his backstory. Rank C150. Okay, so he's pro already. I don't know the ranking system for shogi, so I don't know. I mean, since it's C, I'm assuming that there's still B rank and A rank, right? Yeah, he's. They already consider him family, right? That means you gotta come back here after you're done with work or school or whatnot. If he's a pro, does he still need to go to school? Oh, that answered my question. Ah, as expected. A loner at school. Hmm. Well, he is a pro. I think it's dependent on the number of matches he played, and also, there's tournament winnings as well. But that seems to be the least of his troubles right now. Is this like his foster family now? Okay. Who's waiting over there? Who are you? Wait, seriously? We're leaving on that? Come on. Oh, man. But anyways, as usual, let me let me look at the ending first. Hmm. Fighter. So, okay. No, wait, that's still himself, isn't it? A younger him? Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's going to be. Hmm. Okay, this is just a preview. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so there we have the first episode of March Comes In Like a Lion. So I spent some time racking my brain to figure out what exactly was going on in regards to Ray's past and his relations with the other characters, right? And I think my best guess at this situation is that okay, he is not related with blood to his father, who is the person who he beat during the shogi match in this episode, and of course his two step siblings as well. So I believe that that's probably his stepfather, and then the boy and girl are his stepbrother and stepsisters. So and the woman at the very beginning and who keeps on appearing in Ray's dreams and whatnot, I guess that's his mom. So perhaps his mom remarried with the father character, and that is how he's gained these stepfathers and step siblings, or maybe to keep things simple, he's just adopted, right? That's also a possibility, but. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to get at is that they're not related by blood, and so that's causing some problems, right? Because Ray is clearly the more talented of the children. However, because he's not the father's actual flesh and blood, he's given the cold shoulder, right? And indeed, all his other siblings are giving him the cold shoulder as well, which made him turn into an introverted character, and so now he's sort of a social outcast as well, stemming from family issues and all the way to affecting him in his normal life and school life as well, right? So I feel like that's my best take on this situation. And also we see the whole reason why he was actually in a shogi match with his father. I believe that's probably one of the promotion tournaments of shogi, which is where people who are older, because typically to become a professional you need to start from an early age, right? That goes for shogi and for go as well. For chess, I don't think it's that relevant, but I know for go and shogi you need, in order to become a professional, there's a certain age where you have to achieve that, otherwise it doesn't work anymore. Now in shogi there are promotion tournaments where you can become a professional from an amateur status if you can defeat a certain amount of professionals within the promotional match, right? So I think that's what was happening on screen there between Ray and his father. Not quite sure here. this is gonna turn out to be really stupid if that guy isn't actually Rei's father, right? Which, yeah. And by the way, the whole stepfather and stuff, I'm still not 100% sure about, because I actually look up the cast list at the very end there, and I feel like the character names don't really match up as well. So, not really sure there, but as I said before, this is a series, you know, the way that I structure videos is I like to do some theory crafting, some predictions, and think my way through, right? So, that's what I'm going for right now. And since both in the opening and in the ending, we don't see any other characters, I don't think there's going to be any, you know, other girls falling from the sky as well in order to save Rei in a certain sense. So perhaps it's just going to be the three sisters that we see whom are living with their grandfather, right? And so those will be his moral support, I guess, as he continues on his life. So that is the basis of the story that I'm getting from the first episode. In regards to the, the more fundamental stuff, it is a fairly unique artistic choice, especially when you see the contrast between the characters and the background art, right? And especially in terms of the character designs, the three sisters, I still feel like they look eerie to me. Like, they don't seem to be of a similar aesthetic as the other characters that we see within this episode. They just look a little bit different, right? They look like they come out of a female oriented manga, like some shoujo manga or something. It's just, I don't know, the way that they're drawn seems a little bit weird. It's distinctive, sure, and it's definitely unique in a certain way, but it's a stylistic thing, right? And I guess no comment on that part. I just feel like it looks weird when you put Rei and those other sisters side by side. It just feels kind of off to me. The actual animation, we can see some distinctive shaft tendencies in here with the close-ups on the faces, concentrating on the eyes, as well as those sort of nightmarish scenes where you got all this black and these weird stuff growing in and out on the screen. Looking like they're tentacles or something like that. So very Shaft style in that sense. So you can see the influences here as well. So yeah, this is just the first episode, but honestly, I don't feel like this was an episode that immediately drawed me in, right? Compared to some other anime that are highly acclaimed or whatnot, or even to Shigatsu from my previous reaction. That was one where instantly by the first episode I got hooked by the world, the story, the drawing, the music, so on and so forth, right? This first episode I feel like is starting off quite slow, to be honest, and it's not bad or anything. It's just that there's not anything that's specifically grabbing me and saying, yeah, this is going to be a very good anime, right? But it is critically acclaimed, so what can I say? Maybe it's just a slow starter, right? So, anyways, that's it for this episode. I believe in the next... So, at the very end of this episode, we see this weird guy holding an envelope, right? I believe on the envelope it says something... its content is perhaps the next match for Rei, the next official match that he has to appear in, maybe something like that, or yeah, something like that, I'm guessing. And perhaps that dude is his rival in shogi. I don't know. So that's my guess for now, right? So there we go. That's my thoughts on the first episode of March Comes In Like a Lion, Gatsu no Lion. Hopefully the story will continue to pick up, and let me know if there's anything that you want to tell me, but don't spoil me, please. So there we go. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.